Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So we about to get into this post from Global News, and this is titled "Canada's Old Relationship with U.S. is Over Amid Trump Tariffs," and this will be the new Prime Minister in Canada named Mark Carney. And to be honest, it's crazy that my friend in Canada, which I'm thinking about. I already got a friend in the UK. We're gonna go on Zoom. We're gonna have a live Zoom call, just kind of comparing things from the UK and the US right now, politically and other things too, economically. And I'm gonna put that video up. And I may have to do one with some of my friends from Canada because this is sad. I'm happy for Canada that uh, they stand up and they're not to be pushed over. But at the same time, it's like, damn, it's got to get to this point, right? So with that being said, we're smoking all my dragons, divine righteous, almighty greats overachieving, never slacking, and I ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's get to this video.
Last night, the President of the United States reached out to schedule a call. I appreciate this opportunity to discuss how we can protect our workers and build our economies. I will make clear to the President that those interests are best served by cooperation and mutual respect, including of our sovereignty. I reject any attempts to weaken Canada, to wear us down, to break us.
So just stopping there, he said, "I reject any attempts to weaken Canada to break us down." So him saying that is like, listen, if you're gonna add these tariffs, then our relationship, our old relationship, it's over. It's done. Now, once again, I still gotta. Somebody in the comments, let me know. Does Canada have a lot of tariffs on the U.S. already? Because if so, it's kind of hard to. It'll be hard. Like, it'll make more sense why Trump's doing what he's doing if that's true. Let me know in the comments if that's true. Like, does Canada already have unfair like tariffs on the U.S.? So I definitely want to know that. I'll probably Google it real quick.
Us so that America can own it. Any attempts to weaken Canada, to wear us down, to break us so that America can own us. That will never happen. And our response to these latest tariffs is to fight, is to protect, and to build. We will fight the U.S. tariffs with retaliatory trade actions of our own that will have maximum impact in the United States and minimum impacts here in Canada. The old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperation, is over. In the past week,
Just those words alone lets you know it's time. It's different times we in right now. Yeah, there's a lot of people that's not going to take this serious, and there's a lot of people that's going to take this very serious. I think it should be taken serious because a lot of times the everyday person, the average person, doesn't really know what that means. Even me, for example, like we might go day to day and not realize, okay, this come from Canada or this is made from Canada, and until it's gone or really expensive, or just hard to get your hands on, and then you sit back and you realize, hold on, what's going on here? I already like there's these cookies I eat, these plant-based cookies that I have not, like, they've always been there and I just haven't seen them. Like the last month, they just been completely gone. It's like this nature plant based place. It's pretty. It was pretty. It was delicious, and they have not been on the shelves. And I'm gonna look up and see if they're like a Canada based company because they might have. A lot of things is changing. A lot of things is changing.
my government committed to use every dollar collected from our retaliatory tariffs to protect our workers. During my first 9 days as Prime Minister, I came to an agreement with the provinces and territories to remove all exemptions under the Canada Free Trade Agreement. As a federal government, we created a first mile fund to provide capital to build transmission and transportation networks to link extraction sites to rail lines and roads. My government is committed to removing any labor mobility restrictions for federally regulated professions by Canada Day. And we're now working with the provinces to identify projects of national significance in order to accelerate the time frame to build them. We will create an all-in-Canada network of supply chains for the auto manufacturing components, straight through to Canadian steel and aluminum and critical minerals. And we committed today to create similar strategies in other sectors that are under threat from President Trump's tariffs.
And then with him being a new prime minister, he's coming in a sense, mindset wise, in a sense similar to Trump. And what I mean by that is just having something to prove, right? Having something to prove. You just got in office. There's a lot of people that you can't let down, and you got to be sturdy. You got to be on point, and yeah. So you got two big dogs pretty much right now who are both standing their ground and going head up. This is crazy. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. Um, I do feel like there's a lot of fear mongering. Uh, since we jumped into 2025, like I would see people on YouTube talking about, oh, these tariffs go through. You're gonna see, get ready. You're gonna see people homeless in the streets and this and that. Not to say that can't certain things like that can't happen, but I do feel like there is a lot of fear mongering. I do feel like there are certain channels out there that are pushing a lot of fear and actually helping to keep a certain paranoia going. Now, shout out to all the channels out there who give tips on survival, like on make sure you want to make sure your eggs, everything's in order. You want to make sure things are in order. You want to make sure maybe have an extra, some type of generator and this and I'm mad at that. But the people who are just like, oh guys, people are gonna be panicking. Last week it was segregation. People was going, oh, segregation and da, 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 da. And it's like people take one thing and then another person take it, another person take it. Before you know it, it's viral on TikTok, and everybody's like, oh, segregation. We're back in segregation. And it just becomes this fear mongering crazy thing. Now, just because he said Canada's old relationship with the U.S. is over for now, doesn't mean it's always going to be like that. We still we still got a while to go. Like we still got to see if Trump makes it to past those, to next year, to the year after. Like it's just so much people that want to take him down. Like this is somebody who was, people tried to assassinate. So and I'm just saying, like, if anything's been proven, it's been that we truly have to expect the unexpected because, before anybody just jumps to anything, yes, be prepared. Yes, this will make Canada stronger. This will make the U.S. citizens stronger. But I believe at the light at the end of the tunnel for sure. Even if we, however it gets, however dirty it gets, however nasty this gets, I do believe when it's all said and done, there will be a greater good that comes out of all this. Not everybody believes that, and that's cool. But me, I just say stay prepared. Stay prepared. I'm not mad at Canada. I don't have any animosity towards Canadians or Canada at all. Except for the ones that maybe try to comment and I guess ridicule me for just weird reasons, like put me in a box. Oh, you Americans, that stuff like that is annoying. But other than that, like majority of Canadians, like people I know personally, are pretty cool. And this government stuff when it's all said and done, like the regular people, the regular American people, and the regular Canadian people. Uh, I've never really heard of any bumping heads like that or like like no, not at all. To be honest, so we'll see how this turns out. We will. But there is Canadians. I do have a Canadian friend that is Team Trump, and he actually does not like Mark Carney. And he's rooting for Trump. all day, and he born and raised in Canada, lives there right now. So I'm sure he's not the only one. So we'll see how this goes. We will. We'll see how this goes. But with that being said, y'all let me know in the comments. Original link in the description, and I'll be back with more soon. Much love.